Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to international students, just like myself. For all of you guys who are planning to move to Canada and planning to study here, these top 10 Canadian colleges and universities. Now, in this video, it's not going to be in any particular order, and I'll also disclose one of the colleges that I went into and graduated and ended up getting my Canadian Permanent Residency and getting my citizenship eventually. So let's begin. Number 1, University of Toronto. It was actually founded by a royal charter in 1827, and it was the first higher learning institution in Upper Canada, guys. It's ranked as number 1 university in Canada. It's in top 18 globally. And guys, if you're studying University of Toronto, it's actually way easier to get a job, and sometimes that's all you need in terms of getting your, well, Canadian work experience to increase your CRS score. Number 2, Humber College. It's an institute of technology and advanced learning, guys, commonly known as Humber College. It's founded in 1967. It is actually ran globally as 1,423, guys. And guys, it's a college I was going to go to initially. I was actually applying to between Humber College or Centennial College when I was coming here. And as far as I remember, there was also George Brown College. It's also going to be on the list. But anyways, guys, I ended up going to Centennial. Next is Centennial College. That's actually where I went. Canadian ranking is 77, guys. I went to Progress Avenue. It was actually a cool, interesting part is, to be honest, guys, I love Centennial. I did global business management there. Great teachers, great professors. I mean, it's nice education. Yeah, and helped me get a work permit in Canada because I studied there for global business management for 2 years. It allowed me to get a work permit for 3 years, and I came there in the end of 2012. That's when I first came to Canada. It helped me improve my English and helped me, I got enrolled into that college, graduated from there, and of course it helped me get my permanent residency to get that education, increased my CRS score and things like that. I love Centennial College. The only negative drawback is at that time when I came there, I really wanted to get like a diverse experience in Canada. The interesting part is there was not too many Canadians, maybe a couple of people in the entire college, mostly guys from India, from China, and a couple of guys from Eastern Europe, and I was one of those guys. Next is McGill University. Guys, McGill University is actually in Quebec, so it is in Montreal, guys, and I actually have my wife's cousin studying there right now on the same path to try to get probably permanent residency in the end. After graduating, she's all top-notch about it. It's a great university, guys. Anything in Canada that says university is way better than a college. So it is number 3 ranked domestically, and number 58 globally, founded in 1821, guys. And it's, after University of Toronto, McGill would be the second that comes in your mind. Yeah, it's a great place to get your higher education in Canada. Next one is Sheridan College. It is actually in Oakville, guys, and it is ranked 76 in Canada, 5,655 world ranking, founded in 1967, a popular destination amongst international students. Next one is George Brown College. As I said, guys, before, George Brown was one of the list on the list that I wanted to go to, but at that time, those programs, I found global business management more affordable for my budget in terms of getting the immigration done. But I know a lot of people who studied there, and it's a great college. It's ranked as 79 in Canada, and it's 6,126 is the global ranking for this college. Fanshawe College of course, guys, it is located in London, Ontario. It is 79 Canadian ranking and, 91 Canadian ranking and 6,957 global ranking. Also a popular destination, bunch of internships and work placements that they have for international students. I mean, all of the colleges kind of do that, in Canada, but if you're an international student, I would not bet on a college to giving you a job, because they would give you a job, but there is a certain percentage of highly talented people who would get that, and if you're like me, not very talented, you might not get it. That's what happened to me. One is University of Alberta. Guys, I want to tell you, University of Alberta is actually great, and it's one thing that you should consider. This is one thing that I made a mistake when I came to study in Canada. So University of Alberta is awesome. I've been to that campus multiple times. It's huge. They have so much of expertise and campuses. It's like a big area here in Edmonton. But for example, guys, what I want to tell you is it's awesome. You also should consider, it's not on the list, I didn't add it to the list, is University of Calgary, which is in Calgary and has lots of campuses there too. So anything University of Calgary or University of Alberta is awesome. University of Alberta is actually ranked number 4 in Canada, and it is on the 70th place globally. So in that way, guys, I just want to say that when you are choosing your university or a college, just remember one thing: in Canada, universities are always better than colleges. Colleges are always cheaper than universities. It doesn't really influence your PR process in terms of how many years you studied. You can go for a college as long as it's accredited and qualified to get your working visa. But you have to also consider one thing: which province are you going to? If you're going to Alberta, what kind of provincial nominee program does Alberta have versus Ontario, versus Quebec? How is your French? Are you qualified? So guys, when you're selecting your college, just keep in mind that you also have to select the right province, the right immigration program that you would be able to use when you come here. If you want to stay here, of course, if you just want to get like education in Canada, which is awesome, and go back home, that's one thing. But just consider, guys, where you want to go. I don't have any Saskatchewan colleges here, but they have a great PNP program there. So all I'm trying to say is, first identify which immigration program. What is your plan for backup if you don't get your CRS score? What kind of PNP works for you? And then find the best college, or even better if you can afford a university in that province, and find out several ways how you can get your permanent residency, guys. Anyways, let's go to the next college, and I'll also give you some more tips on immigration right after that. Durham College, which is ranked 95 in Canada and 7,154 globally. It's in Oshawa, Ontario. You see, guys, back to the immigration topic. A lot of colleges are in Ontario, and that's where I went. I ended up coming to Alberta, and I was going and applying for immigration for my Alberta nominee program because it was easier. It was actually harder because I didn't study in Alberta. Provinces prefer studies international student a lot of times in their provinces for that provincial nominee programs. And well, my plan was like that. I wanted to get enough points by studying in Canada. Getting an education increases your CRS score. Getting work experience increases your CRS score, and improving your English increases your CRS score, and you can go through express entry. But if you don't get enough points, what if your IELTS is not good enough? What if you're like me, getting older, and your memory is not that great? You can't improve that much. Can you go through a PNP program? Maybe you're losing points because of your age by now. Maybe your IELTS is great, but you are older and they're deducting points for every year you're older. So what are your chances? So you have to have a backup immigration program. Here's what I had. For myself, I studied in Ontario and I graduated in Ontario and I came here. So I was trying to get enough CRS score while getting my experience in Canada, in Alberta, waiting for it to go up. While at that time, I also applied for AINP program at that time, a provincial nominee program. Now my wife, at the same time, she studied in Ontario, then she studied in Alberta. So she was also qualified under Alberta nominee program under a separate category. Okay, so that is awesome. Now, and then she's also better in English, so she had more chances of getting, I don't know if that guy was showing anything, so she had more chances of getting permanent residency, but she also qualified because she's better in English. She's originally from India, from Mumbai, so I had 4 plans of getting permanent residency. In the worst case, I would apply for refugee status. Maybe, I don't know if that would work, but anyways, that's like never I wanted to use that option. So PNP from my side, or the CRS score, express entry from my side, or PNP from my wife's side, or CRS score from my wife's side. So it's best if you have a partner that has same kind of goals as you are, and you have multiple provinces and ways of immigrating to Canada. And of course, guys, If that's your goal, even though dual intent for immigration is legal in Canada, immigration officers would want you to hear how you would go back to your home country. So the policy here is like that. You tell them you want to go back to improve your home country economy, and that's how they let you in. But then once you're here, you say you really want to stay here and benefit Canadian economy from staying here, and then they consider to let you stay. So it's like a dumbest, most stupidest thing you could imagine. The entry and staying in Canada, first you have to say you don't want to be here to let you in, and then you have to say I want to be here to give them permission for you to stay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this information helps you. Make sure you choose right immigration program, right province, and then find the best college, and if you can afford, go for a university, because that would increase your prospects of getting a job, to getting Canadian work experience, and ultimately, if you want to stay, Canadian permanent residency, and you could just get that experience and go back home, get a better job there because of your Canadian experience and education. See you in next video. Bye for now. See you in Canada.